Here's your wrestling news for October 7th, 2020. And your headlines for today include: top NXT stars are about to make their main roster debut during the upcoming draft. Current WWE star announced for Chris Jericho's third cruise. When WWE decided Mustafa Ali as the leader of Retribution. Retribution makes interesting move on social media after Mustafa Ali is revealed as leader. Why WWE locked down Austin 316 now. Recently returned WWE wrestler hints at returning to NXT again. Why CM Punk returned to famous ECW arena. Dominik Mysterio says, teachers and kids used to ask me who my father was. Multiple storylines for Otis losing the Money in the Bank briefcase reported. WWE's next move revealed. Vince McMahon officially breaks up WWE Raw Tag Team, and more. We're kicking off today with news from the WWE draft, and two big NXT names are rumored to be called up. According to reports, Johnny Gargano and his wife Candice LeRae are two names being considered, which would be the former NXT champion's second call-up after a brief stint on the main roster last year. It's also being reported that Gargano prefers being in NXT, though we're not sure if this opinion means much backstage, and it may just be a matter of time before the Bonnie and Clyde of the Gold brand find themselves on Raw or SmackDown. Over to Hell in a Cell next, and with this month's pay-per-view less than 3 weeks away, the WWE Universe are in store for a stacked card. After last year's controversy regarding The Fiend versus Seth Rollins, WWE will need to do something special, and according to reports, the company will be hosting 3 Hell in a Cell matches instead of the usual 2. We already know that Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton and Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso will be inside Hell in a Cell, and the third reported Cell match will be SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley versus Sasha Banks, which will mark the third women's Hell in a Cell match in history, with Banks competing in all 3. This certainly seems like a very strong card for what could be the last pay-per-view inside the Thunderdome, and time will tell what other matches are added. NXT next, and after an explosive TakeOver 31, 2 superstars are feeling worse for wear. WWE are reporting that Adam Cole is on the injured list thanks to the beatdown he suffered off camera by Ridge Holland, and it's reported that he suffered broken ribs and contusions. Velveteen Dream didn't do much better either, as he is also said to have fractured his wrist during his match against Kushida, and there's currently no timetable for his return. In the past, WWE have used their NXT injury report to cover both real and kayfabe injuries for storyline purposes, and we'll have to see if either of these injuries actually happened. Kurt Angle news next, and after his release from WWE on April 15th, the Olympic gold medalist is taking to the high seas. It's been confirmed that Angle will be on Chris Jericho's Rockin' Wrestling Rager at Sea Triple Whammy Cruise, which will set sail on October 21st, 2021. This cruise was supposed to happen this year, but was pushed back due to the ongoing situation, though it's still expected that AEW will host an episode of Dynamite from the vessel. If they do, it's possible that Angle could make an appearance for the All Elite promotion, which would be a huge win for AEW. More news from releases, as EC3 was also let go in April, but that hasn't stopped him at all. Not only has the 1%er made a return to Impact Wrestling, but now he's coming to control the narrative in Ring of Honor. Though EC3 didn't appear in the video from ROH, the video was about encouraging people to control their own narrative, something the former 24/7 champion has been saying for quite some time. In Impact, EC3 is currently in pursuit of the TNA Championship, and now that he's in ROH too, it's clear that his release earlier this year, and the ongoing global situation, can't slow him down. Back to WWE, and we've got Retribution news next, as this week's Raw saw Mustafa Ali revealed as the group's leader. Ringside News are reporting that this wasn't the long-term plan at all, as Ali's place was decided about 2 weeks ago, either immediately before or immediately after the group debuted their new names. The group have also confirmed their allegiances on social media, as on Twitter, the group all followed Malcolm Bivens when it was rumored he'd be the group's leader, but now have all unfollowed him, with Mace, T-Bar, and Reckoning all now following Ali instead. It wasn't too long ago that Ali was pegged as the mystery SmackDown hacker, though that angle never went anywhere, and it's good to see he's at least been able to make it to TV this time. With that in mind, Vince McMahon reportedly created the Retribution stable on a whim, and we'll have to see how far Ali goes with the group before the boss changes his mind. Now, we've previously covered that WWE trademarks as much as they can, and now a very interesting trademark has got fans talking. On October 1st, the company filed a new copyright for Austin 316, ensuring that nobody else can use the term other than Vince McMahon's company. When the Rattlesnake debuted the term at the 1996 King of the Ring, WWE didn't waste time selling shirts with Austin 316 on them, which went on to become a huge moneymaker for the promotion. What's interesting though is that in the description of what the new trademark covers, merchandise isn't mentioned, and instead, Austin 316 can be used for wrestling exhibitions and performances. This is notable when you consider that there's a rumor going around that Stone Cold will return as a manager or authority figure by the 2021 Royal Rumble. But what do you think about this? Do you think Austin is coming back? And if you want to see the Rattlesnake raise some hell on WWE TV again, give us a hell yeah! And your opinion in the comments below. That's not the only Rattlesnake news next, as Austin recently added fuel to these return rumors by being spotted with a current superstar. On Twitter, Charlotte Flair shared a photo of the two, though it's unclear why the pair were hanging out, especially at this time. It's possible that Flair was helping Austin with some project or vice versa, as the Queen has a few projects reportedly in the works. It's also possible that they just happened to run into each other on the beach, and whatever the case, it's good to see both stars, as we haven't seen much of either on WWE TV in quite some time. Back to NXT now, and it wasn't too long ago that Robert Roode was rumored to be the mystery returning superstar, and though that turned out to be Ember Moon, Roode is certainly interested. Speaking to comicbook.com, the Glorious One said he's open to one day returning to NXT, which he described as a great spot for him, but emphasized that his current plan is to be a champion again. It's been almost a year since fans saw Roode with gold around his waist, and whilst returning to NXT isn't his main goal at the moment, it's clearly something that could still happen. From one Raw superstar to two more now, as after Ivar was taken out of action due to a neck injury which required surgery, his Viking Raiders partner Eric is now on the shelf as well. On Twitter, Eric posted a photo of himself from a hospital bed and said that some hardware needed to be removed from his quote cyborg arm, which actually means there was a surgical screw protruding into his triceps. There's no timetable on when Eric will be back, though he may heal up faster than his tag team partner. Until then, Eric will get to enjoy some time at home with his pregnant wife Sarah Logan, and we'll have to see what becomes of the Viking Raiders when they're able to return. CM Punk hasn't wrestled in WWE for nearly 7 years, and whilst he's still not competing, he is returning to a very important venue. It's been confirmed that Punk will return to the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, the same building he made his WWE debut in 2006, to commentate on 2 CFCC shows. And when Mark Raimondi spoke about one commentator dressing as the Sandman for Halloween, Punk said that wearing a shirt is all it takes to dress as an ECW star, a not-so-subtle shot at Tommy Dreamer. Fans got to hear Punk on commentary in late 2010 when he was dealing with an injury, and we're sure he'll make a big impression when he returns to the famed arena he debuted in over 14 years ago. We're entering the video game world now, as WWE 2K Battlegrounds was released on September 18th, but superstars still are yet to be paid for their involvement. According to Fightful, one superstar was told they'd receive a $3,500 bonus for appearing in the game, and whilst they may have been paid, others aren't so lucky. It was also reported that there was some confusion, given that many superstars are DLC and aren't available yet, whilst others were told that the bonus isn't coming because they currently lack main roster contracts. Hopefully the superstars get what they're owed, as the game has previously featured wrestlers not even in the company, and in these uncertain times, getting paid for their appearance in the game would be a huge relief for the superstars. Now, in 2020, Dominik Mysterio has become one of WWE's most popular stars, but fans saw a very different side of him 15 years ago. In 2005, Dominik was in the center of a feud between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, where Eddie revealed that he was Dominik's biological father, not Rey. The resulting ladder match meant Rey won custody of his son, though the angle had real-life complications, as Dominik explained to the Metro. For me, it was harder to have to explain to the kids at school who my dad was. I think that was the most challenging part. Oh yeah, 100%. People were coming up to me asking me, even teachers, they were like, "Who's your father, Dominik?" I'd be like, "Well, it's Rey Mysterio, this guy right here, Oscar." It was crazy. Being able to work with the late Eddie Guerrero, first person I ever got to work with, I'm very blessed. As an 8-year-old, I was excited to skip school and travel with my dad and get given candy by Eddie. It was a great time. And I remember in between takes that we would do of vignettes, he would give me Twizzlers, Red Vines, Lemon Heads, a bunch of candy. I wish he was there at SummerSlam that day to see my debut. It is what it is. We miss him. We love him. He's one of the greatest of all time. Though Eddie is gone, his legacy lives on, and we're sure he'd be proud of what his quote-unquote son has achieved in recent years. Over to SmackDown, and although Otis is Mr. Money in the Bank, he may not hold the briefcase for much longer. According to WrestleVotes, there's been multiple ideas pitched that would result in Otis losing his coveted briefcase, and it was reported that some of them are, quote, really decent ideas. Currently, Otis is feuding with John Morrison and The Miz, and there's plenty of fans who'd prefer the two more serious wrestlers to have the contract. With that in mind, it's also been reported that Otis's biggest fan backstage is Vince McMahon, so until Vince changes his mind, it looks like Otis will keep the briefcase. Speaking of the chairman of the board, it's known that Vince is the ultimate deciding factor, and now one Raw tag team is no more because of him. PW Insider are reporting that Andrade and Angel Garza are officially done as a team, and whilst this was made clear on WWE TV, the company has teased a breakup in the past before putting them back together. Mike Johnson notes that the pair are done for good, and with Vince reportedly a big fan of Zelina Vega, it'll be interesting to see what becomes of all three members of the now former group. Now, we previously covered that RVD has some projects planned with WWE, leading many to speculate on a return for the former WWE champion. This rumored return is certainly helped by the fact that RVD recently left Impact Wrestling, though it may be some time before an in-ring return. According to new reports, RVD's name isn't coming up at creative meetings at the moment, though that doesn't mean he'll never come up. In the past, WWE have mended bridges with plenty of stars it seems they'd never do business with, from Jeff Jarrett to the Ultimate Warrior, and though it may be some time before fans see Van Damme's patented 5-star frog splash, it's certainly a possibility now. And we're ending today with Kairi Sane news, as she's remained with WWE as the company's ambassador in Japan, and now the Pirate Princess is making herself at home. After revealing her new position as an ambassador and trainer, the official WWE Japan Twitter account posted a picture of Sane at their offices, posing with a cutout of The Undertaker. The translated caption revealed that Sane brought smiles, power, and laughter to the WWE Japan office, and it certainly looks like she also had plenty of fun. We'll have to see what's next for Sane, who will bring plenty of experience to her trainer role, but the fact that WWE was able to keep her is a huge win for the company.